I listen to metal. I grew up with metal. I've done everything that I possibly could. That's why I feel like that it's time to see what the rest of the world has to offer and other genres as well. My name is Aaron and I grew up as a metalhead. Well, welcome back everybody. For the Friday, we have something special here. Something that, again, I meant to do earlier, but of course, I got distracted, kind of like the magpie that I am. We're going to be visiting, I guess they're going to be a newer group called Qwer. And never heard of anything from them before. Don't know what they sound like. But as always, I'm very excited because I love new music. The song is called TBH. Let's check it out, shall we? Before we move on, out of curiosity, is anyone else ever interested in seeing how other people hold pencils? I am always very interested. The very first thing I was like, wow, she holds it so high near the eraser.
어떤 인사가 괜찮을까 천 번쯤 상상해봤어 근데 오늘도 찬반하고 한 번 더 고민 중 막상 네 앞에서 네 꽁꽁 얼어버렸다 숨겨왔던 나의 맘 절반의 반도 주지를 못했어 아직은
Ooh.
쏟아지는 맘을 멈출 수가 없을까 너의 작은 인사 한마디에 요란해져서 네 맘의 비밀번호를 눌러 열고 싶지만 너를 고민해도 좋은 걸 어쩌니 거울 앞에서 새벽까지 연습한 인사가 손을 들고 웃는 얼굴을 하고서 고개를 숙였다 아직도 준비가 안 됐나 봐요 소용돌이쳐 어지럽다고 쏟아지는 맘을 멈출 수가 없을까 너의 작은 인사 한마디에 요란해져서 네 맘의 비밀번호를 눌러 열고 싶지만 너를 고민해도 좋은 걸 이러지도 저러지도 못하는데 속이 왈칵 뒤집히고 이쯤 있으면 눈치 챙겨야지 날 봐달라고요 야! 조단! 나 사실은 할 말이 있는데 좋아한다 너를 좋아한다 좋아해 너를 많이 좋아한단 말이야 벅차오르다 못해 내 맘이 쿡쿡 아려와 두 번은 말 못해 너 지금 잘 들어봐 매일 고민하고 연습했던 말 좋아해
Wow. Still got a little bit. Okay. Oh, credits. Gotta give everybody the credit where credit is due. Okay. Well, I would say there's three things that immediately kind of just shot off out of my brain, that kind of immediately caught my ear with them. First and foremost, their vocalist is actually quite talented, and there's a part here that I have to say that I really like. So for me, the thing that is actually kind of interesting is, and I talk about this quite a bit in my own personal vocal like studies and practices, I have a really hard time transferring or like transitioning from low to high like that, and she does that really flawlessly, which is really cool. Second off, you can actually hear the bass. Props. That's really cool. The other thing that I have to say that I really found that was quite unique with this group overall is kind of just the vibe of it. The vocalist herself, has a lot of power. And yet, I think the thing that's really cool is that it's not overbearing. And I think that that's something that could be very easy to fall into as a trap. But she has it kind of down. I do feel like I can say this with some assurity. This does feel like that it has some Japanese influence in the songwriting in general. I don't know if I would necessarily say J-pop, but I don't want to really say like anime opening either. But it kind of gives me that. It's kind of funny because it's almost like if K-pop made Nintendo Core, which is better than actual Nintendo Core, and Nintendo Core is not generally very much my thing. The other thing that I have to say that I really like too is the cohesiveness of the songwriting. There's a lot that's kind of going on with the song, and the nice thing about it is that it's coherent and it makes sense with the song. That's kind of tricky to do with the way that they wrote this song. Like you get the, kind of some basic rock right here. I think that's pretty cool. And I think that part right there is actually a little clever. Slowed down, a little breathy. Great power and a great lifting of just the vocals to the next phrase of music. Really, really cool. She has some good range too. She's got some good range. Like that right there. That was a whole other transition. And, it was cohesive and it made sense. I like that. And, you know, I also think that the nice thing about this, too, is it's pretty fun.
고개를 숙였다 아직도 준비가 안 됐나 봐요 소용돌이쳐 어지럽다고 쏟아지는 맘을 멈출 수가 없을까 너의 작은 인사 한마디에 열을 잊어서 네 맘의 비밀번호를 눌러 열고 싶지만 너를 고민해도 좋은걸 이러지도 저러지도 못하는데 속이 왈칵
There's another good transfer right there. And again, it feels like it's part of the song.
이러지도 저러지도 못하는데 속이 왈칵 뒤집히고 이쯤을 쓰며 눈치 챙겨야지 날 봐달라고요 야 조단 나 사실은 할 말이 있는데 좋아한다 너를 좋아한다 너를 많이 좋아한단 말이야
And I like this because it kind of feels like a culmination of everything. And there's a little bit of extra intensity, like in the music. The intensity kind of picks up right here. And you're waiting for that release, the pressure release from how they've written the music. And they do give you that release.
너를 많이 좋아한다
There's a new sense of purpose, that intensity.
보다 못해 내 맘이 쿡쿡 알아와 두 번은 말 못해 너 지금 잘 들어봐 매일 고민하고 연습했던 말 좋아해
There's the release, right? But the thing that's interesting is it doesn't really stop on the intensity. It kind of carries it over into the last part of the bridge. Very, very cool. No, I'm kind of hyped for this group now. As many of you may know, I am not generally very much a I don't shy away from my love of groups like Dreamcatcher and Rolling Quartz. So this is just a nice, perfect entry, you know, with them and the Rose and FT Island, the whole shebang. You know, a little more on the rock side. I appreciate that, and I like the way that the sound was constructed. Great vocals, great instrumental work. It's very fun, and it's fun. And, you know, I think that's one thing that I like is the fact that it has this feeling of being just enjoyable. And, you know, it's cool. I like it. Anyway, let me know what y'all think, and we'll discuss this down in the comments below. Goodbye. See you, everyone.